We are only in the first half of 2024, but I think we can all agree that we had a very active couple of months in the VR space. Between the new headset, changes in the industry, and top-tier games both released and upcoming soon, this year has the potential to be the most significant year for VR since the launch of the Quest 2. So I want to talk about what all of these changes mean for the future of this technology that we share a passion for. But first, let's review what we got until now. At the beginning of the year, Apple entered the VR/MR space with the Apple Vision Pro. This made another part of the general population who would otherwise not be interested in this technology or not even be aware of it, second guessing if they need it or not. From that point, despite the huge difference in price, people started comparing the Apple Vision Pro with the Quest 3, which was released by Meta in the last quarter of 2023. As a result of this comparison, we started to see more initiatives from Meta to make the Quest a better headset and to improve the VR ecosystem they have created until now. The one that will impact the VR space the most is the decision to open the operation system available on the Quest headset to third-party headset makers. This will not only offer a chance for more companies to enter the VR market, which will improve the quality and quantity of VR headsets, but at the same time, people who believe in these companies and enjoy their other products might give VR a try solely based on this trust alone. And the ones who decided this year was the right time to give VR another try are not only the companies supportive of Meta. Samsung is planning to launch a Google-powered XR headset by the end of the year, and we also know that Google tried to convince Meta to switch to its upcoming Android XR platform. Since the latter refused the offer, we can expect growing competition between the two giant companies aiming for the same position as the best open VR operation system provider. Also, we must not forget the leaks about the new Quest 3S headset, also known as the Quest 3 Lite, which is supposed to be an affordable upgrade from the Quest 2, while also maintaining the most important features of the Quest 3, like the more powerful Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 chipset and the color pass-through. The estimated price is somewhere around $300, and if this proves to be a reality, it will be a much needed step forward for improving the quality of standalone VR. If you're still not impressed, let's also take a look at the amazing games that have been released or will be released by the end of the year. We started 2024 with Underdogs, a physics-based mech brawler that makes you feel like a high-tech gladiator with a very fun gameplay and interesting story, followed by Contractors Showdown, a battle royale shooter that revolutionized what we believe to be possible in VR at the moment, especially on a standalone headset like the Quest 2. But this is only the beginning. Well, we have other highly anticipated upcoming games like Into the Radius 2, Wanderers Fragments of Fate, and Behemoth. These are still games that will mostly excite only the current VR users. What we need to grow the VR space are franchises already known from flat screen gaming or other means that can attract new people. Luckily, this year we have a couple of them. Attack on Titan Unbreakable is a VR game that has been delayed a couple of times. However, since it's based in the universe of a popular anime series, I think it has the potential to attract more people to VR if it turns out to be a good game, at least on par with the fan-made alternatives like Attack on Quest. Next, we have Metro Awakening, the first VR release from a franchise that managed to build a dedicated fanbase of flat-screen gamers over the years. Being made by Vertigo Games, a studio with a track record of releasing good VR games, we have all the reasons to believe that this will be a must-play title for the fans of the series. And let's not forget about the recently announced Alien Rogue Incursion. While a horror experience has a much greater impact in VR compared with a flat-screen counterpart, I believe there will still be fans of the series ready for the challenge of starting their VR journey with this title. But at the end of the day, the announcement that brought the most controversy and attention to VR is the release of the Quest 3 exclusive title, Batman Arkham Shadow. The fans of this series have been waiting since 2015 for a new entry in the franchise, and the fact that the first thing we got is a Quest 3 exclusive has generated a significant outrage. To prove this statement, we just need to look at the likes and dislike ratio from the trailer on the IGN YouTube channel. The dislikes have outgrown the likes by almost 4 times. Now don't get me wrong, I think platform exclusives are not beneficial for us as consumers, but for the VR space itself, titles like this are what is needed in order to convince more people to give this technology a try. And I'm convinced that at least 10 to 20% of the people who disliked this trailer will in the end buy a Quest 3 Lite in order to experience the game if it proves to be another masterpiece similar with Asker's Wrath 2. These are the reasons I believe things are starting to become serious in the VR space. Compared with the previous years when things have been pretty much stagnated except for the one-sided push made by Meta, now we are starting to see more companies and game developers trying to attract the general public into VR. I really wonder what you anticipate the most in the VR space this year. So please let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing for more VR content. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.